Oh, the great washed out. That's what I look like in here. In this lighting, on this camera. Right. I'm going to be reading out a message I got today. Outside in the garden, where is, I have mentioned this before, I get a lot of my, you could call them downloads, automatic writing I call it, but downloads in the garden. I don't even know how to start this chat off, so I'm just going to let it come in. There's dandelion seed things floating around in here. I don't know if you can see this beautiful picture behind me. Like I said, because the lighting is so crap on my phone right now, I don't think it's going to show up, but this gorgeous massive painting, which is so serene, and believe me, it's very blue and greeny colours, and it's like a lake and these trees, is, I'm going to get my fella to put a picture of it. I'll put it on my community page after, because you can't see the colour. His phone will pick up more than mine is. Like I said, this lighting is terrible in here. Like, I look washed out, everything looks washed out. So if I'm showing you things, just remind you that they are a lot brighter than they look. He did that when we first got together in lockdown. It was his mum. He gave it to his mum actually, but it's massive. He's changing the frame on it, but yeah, one of his second scenery pictures, and he'd never painted before. Like I said, it is beautiful. And he has got an Instagram page, and he is himself putting a website together, so I will let you more about that in the future, because he's got some great paintings of his that I'll be showing you guys as well, sharing. And he's got some things in the process and that he's waiting to get delivered, so I'll be able to share some of them pictures with you, because I think some of you will like his artwork, and it's so different to mine as well. So I just thought I'd put that out there. Like I said, I will get a good picture of it and put it up on my community post, and sit back a little bit. Don't know how to right up to the camera, but also there's a painting that I've showed before that I am working on. Like I said, some things you work on and they can take a long time. Some, if you're there, say hi, because I can see 7 people. And this is one of the pictures that was a crystal palaces or crystal castles or towers or something, but I've just been staring at it lately because I'm wondering what to do with it, but it's still in the process. It's just some processes are longer than others. It's going to probably be quite a lot whimsical, that picture. Oh, we've got Markin and Lois. It's boiling in here. I'm going to have to open the window. Sat in the conservatory, no doors open. It's sunny. And I've got socks on, Jesus Christ. Take them off. So, yeah. And I've come on to talk about it. It's so funny. I was going to come on and talk about some things tonight about, yeah, I just had to go get water my plant. Yeah, I've got my copper. Makes sense. I thought I'd drink out of my son's Doctor Who mug today, because I'm just sort of going to mention a bit about time travel and stuff, which I was going to do a big chat on tonight, but I thought, don't need to. I've already done it, and that's why I posted some stuff on my community page from 3 years ago. But what I am going to drop after this video is somebody else's video that has been talking about 17 and stuff like that, and what they've picked up on. I don't know if they're newer to the things, or they're newer, like I don't think I saw them years ago, a few years ago, I don't know, but it's a young guy, and they have great people on. And who was the name of the woman who was on the other day? Lois, Michelle. They did say give her a shout out, Michelle Fielding. I think she's got a channel as well. She's lovely. I didn't come on the other night to give a shout out because I didn't come on. And they're talking about Nikola Tesla, Trump's uncle. I did that around about 3 years ago. People who are into all that, which mainly this channel is about, not all of it, the people who know, and that's why I always say, if you know, you know. If you don't, that's not my problem. People get triggered by that. If you don't know because you've not been researching, you won't understand it. If you do, Yes, I think it's Nicholas, yes. Is that right? Yeah, Lois is saying, yeah. I'm going to drop that video after. They're recently been talking about Tesla, Trump's uncle. Well, I spoke on that 3 years ago. That's one of the biggest things I used to talk about. And here is a picture that I did a while back, if anyone remembers, when I drew. I know it's not dead like him, but I don't really draw men. And it was in ballpoint pen, was Nikola Tesla. And I talked about Julian Assange and all that sort of good stuff. There was videos up, so I don't really need to talk about it. In the message that I got today through from higher frequencies is I don't need to do that. What it sees to me is the Mark, the guy you've just said whose show it is, Nicholas. It's just the other wavers coming through talking about, because then more people pick up on it and they go over it, and fresh eyes can pick up what we didn't, and that's what it's all about. There's too many people out there, doom and gloomers, that don't like people coming through talking about stuff because they call it regurgitating information. Well, yeah, that's what happens, because people forget about things and it needs to be spoke about again and again, because people forget, they get distracted, some people haven't heard of it and then they hear of it, so you get fresh new people coming in with fresh eyes, and I think that's beautiful, and that's what I've always said. You cheer on that side, you don't bring them down and pull them down, which a lot of people out there do. As I've experienced with people that do that, individuals that do that. They do videos on me, they try to edit the videos to make them look silly. Probably still doing that because that's the energy that they're in. That's not my problem or my journey, that's theirs. But that all goes on. They don't want to look, and that's not an individual, that's a lot of individuals that are in that energy right now, because there's a lot of confusion going on still, a lot of people still in fear, a lot of people don't want to look and take the time out to understand. They don't listen to people properly. That's a big thing I've been saying to people behind the scenes. They don't listen. They only choose to listen to what they want to listen, or what someone else has said about someone else or something, or because someone may have worded something differently. This is where we all get confused. They think it's not right, but clearly you can see, if you're looking with eyes wide open, you can see what's happening, and all that stuff we were talking about and many people before, it's all happening now. We thought it was then, it's not, it's now, it's all coming out, it's all being seen. They're chucking out, the dark side's chucking a lot of distraction out at the minute. It's hilarious. It's the greatest show ever. That's why we got told to sit back and watch, you know, eat the popcorn, watch the show. We all know it's a show, but it has to be shown in that way, because some people don't know that and they have to be shown, because you can't tell them. That's all there as well. But so I don't need to re-go over it. The only thing I will say is, yes, people have talked about John Titor. That was in the video as well. I talked about a little bit on John Titor. That reminds me of the Interstellar film. We've all been told about that. Nikola Tesla found, you could say, the technology for time travel by mistake. There's lots of things that went against him, like Edison and all that. I've spoke about all that. It's one of my favourite subjects, especially because Trump's uncle was a scientist and he was involved with Nikola Tesla. So just putting that out to the universe, to people have open minds. But like I said, there's a few videos out there that I've put up on my community page talking back then about that. And that was to do with 17 as well. So I don't need to do it, and I got the message today. But the other thing I was going to talk about that I thought I have spoke about before, but I probably will talk about now because it's relevant with what I'm going to show and what I'm about to do after this video is something. So anyway, so yeah, that picture. This one, I know I said I'd get this printed, and I had a problem with printing it off at the top because of the head, but still very relevant. This painting that I did in 2018, and the blue coat. And I will say, ages ago, if you do end up watching the video after the video that I'm going to drop after this, with the Nicholas video, they talk about the energy that went off in New York a few years ago. I spoke about that then. I said it was a generator or something, and I said it was Nikola Tesla energy, it's blue. And I remember thinking, oh my God, it's been switched. And I can't remember what they reported in the paper, but do you remember seeing the big blue light? For those of you who know and have been observing, the blue light that went off in New York, I said, that's Tesla energy. And that's what they were saying. And I was like, yeah, blue. I've had blue orbs, blue energy. I said I was connected to blue. I did a blue angel a while back. People remember this angel? Or with the blue hair. I know you can't see the colour on here properly. And do you remember the blue face that I got in when I was doing my Reiki level 1? The blue Archangel Michael energy, blue. Yeah. And I think a video I dropped before with that Nikola Tesla drawing where the orbs were coming around, I'm sure there was blue there, because he knew about magnetism and all that sort of stuff. No, I can't explain it properly sometimes, and that's why people don't get what I'm saying. But people should try and listen to people more and understand what they're trying to get out. I'm not academic at all, and I get my words mixed up, but I also love this cup, as I digress, because it's the Doctor Who cup, and it says, whatever happens now, you do not interfere. The Doctor, I would say, I know it says the BBC on it, which I really need to scratch off, but whatever happens now, you do not need to interfere. Q. That's how I'm going to see it. So let's go into the message that I got in the garden. Oh, and someone's asked about this picture, and it was just a water painting on a piece of paper, but they want the face darkening up a little bit, and I may see if I can get that done for them. But I'm going to be showing some of my artwork in a minute. I just want to put this message out that I got in the garden. Let's have a bit of kosher chimes before I start. There's some energy around water, the water element. That's what this one is. My element. I'm going to get them all, so I'll be able to do all your elements. And thanks for those people who came in with the sound bowl last night, and the ones who commented after as well. So, in my blue book, I was sat in the garden early before with a cup of tea, and I asked a question about, should I go and talk about, bring up some of the stuff, even though it's sort of just mentioned, but like in a full sort of video again. And I got this. I think a lot of you will resonate with this, and you can let me know after. But I put the 5th of May, 2022. And I got back. You see all you need to see. And all you need to see is for you to see. Do not worry about others and what they see or don't see. It is not for you to see what they see. Because you see all you need to see. The seeing and the believing of the seeing is upon the world, the unseen seen. You are being seen in the world for what you do and have been doing in these times, like many others worldwide. Carry on as you are the light in people's worlds, but most of all, be the light in your world, your reality, your realm, your home of existence, and light it up wherever you go. You have been learning along the way, and you are understanding more than ever before how people work in their own energy and how not to take, because I have done it on board. It's only been triggering because of lots of confusion and lost soul energy around and within people that is not yours to concern yourself with. Now you understand it and have observed, experienced yourself on all of it. Now you shift it. We learn through experiences to be an expert in those things as we keep learning and growing and moving away from all that does not shift us or serve us, or humanity anymore in the most good. You are doing what you came here to do, and it will become more so as you grow and move to higher frequencies. So carry on doing it the way you have. You're on your journey. We are all very glad. And then it just says higher consciousness. So that was a message I got in for myself, and I know a lot of you will resonate with that. I'll come with more of these because I have in the past. When I've been in the garden, I've read little things out that have come in the messages of, oh, what's the word now? Metaphors and things like that, because that's how the universe speaks as well. The universe speaks, God, whatever, in so many different ways. I've always done automatic writing for myself. I have a lot to share, like a lot of other people do. But with the singing bowls yesterday, I have the confidence to share it. It doesn't bother me. I've been on here so long now. So yeah, don't know what you thought of that message. Yeah, I see. Do you remember the film? And I always used to put, I've put that picture up before as well. Avatar, I see you, I see. So I'm not concerned anymore about what other people think they see or want to say about me, see this, see that, of what I have to even go in. It's none of my concern anymore. Like the message says, because I see all I need to see for me. That helps me move forward, and that's the most important. Like I said, people can see what I've done in the past and the chats that I've done if you go back and find them. A couple have been deleted by the dark side on YouTube, but that's fine. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on doing what I've been doing now, because that's the most important as well, which is doing my bowls now, doing my sound baths, now and again on here. Like I said, I'm going to be doing that for people. I'm doing it for a person tomorrow and I can't wait. I'll let it fill you in on that when it happens. And my reiki and my artwork, and letting people know where they can go if they want to purchase as well. So before I show some of my artwork, I'm going over to Instagram after here because I'm doing a bit of a live shop. Another chat I was going to do, but I'm not going to do a long chat on it because I have spoke about it before, but was the biggest thing on here, on YouTube land, and in the so-called spiritual communities or truthing communities, whatever you want to say they are, whatever, they're just labels. Are people who get caught up in the whole money thing with people's businesses, or a business someone's trying to put out, and obviously you will be paying them with money because you ain't paying them with apples, unless maybe the person wanted apples. Cracks me up, because as the message said before, I've had enough experience to see how people work, and I've experienced that and observed it, not just on my channel, what people have said about me and tried to go against what I create, and have tried to put posts up to say, please do not buy Dolly's handmade things. It's like ridiculous. But that's not just about me, that's about, I've seen it on a level, especially on YouTube, with a lot of people who have bigger channels. My channel's not a big channel, bigger channels, and they may be selling merchandise, or they may be selling, I don't know, whatever they're selling. I've seen lots of really beautiful people selling merchandise because maybe they're good at drawing, so maybe they print things on clothes. They're doing things like, I don't know, crystal skulls. They're doing energy work on things. And you get people coming in that all go against it. They're all on the opposed side, and they like to oppose, is that the right word? They like to go against it because they think that if you're classed as spiritual, you shouldn't be selling things for money. Yeah, exactly, Mark. Nothing wrong with selling stuff. There's nothing wrong with selling anything, because no one's got a shotgun to your head that you've got to buy it. If you're interested in somebody's crafts, and I'm not just talking about mine, I'm talking about anybody out there, or something they're making that may be, it may be skincare range, I don't know, then it's up to you whether you want to buy something, and you'll know by the people you resonate with if it's, you know, because they always go on about, ooh, they've got an agenda. These are the most paranoid people as well, by the way. And it's like, what, an agenda to sell your artwork? Like, take me for experience. Agenda to sell my artwork. Agenda to sell my crystal jewellery. Agenda to sell my drawings. What? Ooh, because they're making money. Yeah, that's how it normally works. You're putting energy into a lot of work, and you have your bills to pay as well. These people also have bills to pay, but what it is with those sort of people is they're the ones who, I've said before, are normally in lack, or they're jealous because somebody's doing something maybe they want to do and they don't know how to go about it. Yeah, the hair's cool. Look, seeing bluebells everywhere. And it just cracks me up, because it's like saying, if you're classing yourself as spiritual, you can't sell your wares. That's the daftest thing I've ever heard. But like I said, I've seen it go over so many platforms of people getting triggered because they either don't like the people or they think they're from the dark side. As soon as they see them trying to advertise themselves, I'm not saying there isn't that going on. We know there's people with really big channels that put stuff out that are just selling, I don't know, selling whatever just for the money. But when you're a small business, for example, like what I'm trying to do and many others out there, of just getting the artwork out in the world and things like that, and things that help people like my oils, reiki and stuff like that, there is no agenda behind it apart from I'm giving a service, and if someone wants to buy, they will do. If there was an energy exchange, because they always think there has to be an energy exchange of, oh, we won't be using money, we'll just be using apples, or I'll just send you a lot of love and I can have your thing. Well, I'm not being funny. My fella's painting behind me. Took him a long time. That's not going to cut no ice or whatever the word is, I don't know. Maybe you could swap something out or do something like that. We do give things away free sometimes. I give a lot away free on here, and I've given things free to people. I give a load of crystals out when I left work the other week. All stuff like that. Don't need to speak about it all the time, but you are not going to do that if you've put a lot of time and energy into something, unless it's something you've spoke about, there may be something. The way the world can be is if someone was doing something, if I saw somebody, say an artist, and they like my work and I like theirs, and it was like, I like that, could we swap and you could have that? It'd be like, yeah. So there wouldn't be a money exchange because you've exchanged in that way of energy, because it's like, oh, I got my eye on that and you swap it that way. But mostly, normally, if you're not doing that, you're paying by money. I just don't get what people get. But most people out there who shout out about that is, I just don't think, they talk about sovereignty. This is the big thing that makes me laugh. And they talk about small businesses and talk about people coming together. And this is a lot of individuals I see. Like I've said, I've seen it in the flat earth community. I've seen it everywhere through my span on YouTube. Is they'll talk about unity, they will talk about love, they will talk about small businesses, because most people are, trying to do that, or people are trying to put things together in projects. But as soon as someone does theirs, they don't like it. And they try to go against it and call people out as, oh, they're working for the dark side, they're evil, don't buy them. And you're thinking, so they're working against the thing that they believe in, but they're working against the people just because they may not like someone or resonate with someone. There's a lot of people I don't resonate with. Doesn't mean I don't like them, it's just don't resonate, so I don't watch. But I don't go around telling people, ooh, you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that. That person's got an agenda. These people don't know that. Yeah, exactly, Mark. People have always got to moan about something. They have, and the thing is, there's a lot of people out there that don't realise they love that energy because they don't know any other energy. So they love the moaning energy because they like being in it. And this is what I was going to say about support. So everyone who comes on my channel to support me on any of the chats that I'm doing, thank you. It doesn't have to be in every chat. It could be just singing bowls or whatever. Anyone who supported me over on Instagram or has purchased anything off me over the times, it's been a few things. Thank you, because I've had beautiful messages off you lately saying how you love them and all that. You understand. And it's not just me. Anybody out there who wants to support small businesses, start looking at the small businesses that you want to purchase from, because they're beautiful. It's like me and my fella said, we've got to start sharing more on Facebook and places like that of everyone sharing. If everyone shares small businesses, that's how everyone gets seen. You can only do well if you're getting seen in the world. So this is why I say be very careful about what you're putting out, because people are seeing you. They're not going to want to buy from you if you're putting shitty things out. That's like a shop. There's a shop down the road. There's, like I've said before, there's loads of hairdressers around here, nail shops. There's the nail shop next to a nail shop. Do you think that nail shop goes online and starts slagging the other nail shop off? Because I would think, I don't want to go to that nail shop that's slagging the other nail shop off next to it just because they're both doing the same thing. Because like I've said before, people out there think other people aren't doing the same things. It's like, well, they are. Hang on a minute. That can't be the window cleaner. He's already been. Oh, it is the window cleaner, but he's over there. It sounded like he was here. He's already been this morning. He's not double cleaning my windows. Yeah, yeah, Lois. It's. I know you can't see it properly. I said I'll get him to get a picture, but it's massive. It was this beautiful lake with the trees, but it's very blue and green, but you just can't see it in this light because, like I said, my phone's getting older and it's not coming across, so I'm going to get him to get a picture of it and put it on my community page after. I'll be showing a lot more of his artwork as well. Yeah, it's beautiful. It was one of everyone who's seen it said it's so serene. It's he did it when we first got together in lockdown because I inspired him to paint, and I think it was his second scenery painting. So yeah, inspiring to each other. So yeah, so that's what we're trying to say about when we're supporting. So the people who talk about that should be supporting. It's not that they have to support people they're not into, but do you get what I'm saying about, we're talking about being sovereign and people moving away from big organisations, all this stuff that's falling down anyway, so you're going to be seeing a lot more small businesses pop up. So support the small businesses. This is in food and everything. This isn't just about art and stuff like that. I have friends who I've made friends through my fellas friends where they go to other businesses now that are selling more health stuff, food, even meats, whatever you're into, and they're going to the smaller businesses because we know that's what they took away a lot in the past. So this is what cracks me up when I see people talking about stuff like that, and then they go against people and say, oh, they've got an agenda, or they're only doing it for the finances. Everyone has to pay the bills, but it's not about doing it for finances. It's doing it because you love it, but obviously you have to charge for what you're putting out there. Do people really think I would sit here doing art, making jewellery, buying the supplies I need to make that jewellery, putting hours in and just giving it out for free? But there's a lot of people out there who will ask for things for free. I've seen it before. I've seen people even on art channels and Instagram where I've observed it, where people have said on their channel that people just come over going, can you do me a commission? And they're expecting it for free. I'm telling you now, they're the sort of people that if they were doing it, they wouldn't put it out for free, and they'd probably overcharge as well. It is ridiculous. They don't understand. In the art world, they don't understand about that. And, you know, people go on about, oh, people doing... We all know there's never anything sort of new. Like, people going about the New Age, you New Age. It's like, New Age is ancient. It's just, the way I see it is, New Age is they're just bringing it back more into the consciousness again. People get triggered with that. You know, people are like, oh, do you think it's a new idea? It's like, no, everything's in the ether and you can pluck from it. If you have an idea, it'll be over the other side of the world already done. Maybe slightly different. That's just how it works, but you do it your way. So, like I said, I find it funny because when I come on my channel, this is why I'm laughing, and show what I make, and people have got triggered by it. Ooh, she's advertising herself, she's putting things up because she wants to. Yeah, I have to advertise my crafts because no one else is going to do it for me. Do you really think I'd give my, hey, the dark, do you want to advertise me? No, they're not going to advertise you. So if I'm doing something, or you're doing something, or someone out there later on's listening and you're doing something, who advertises? You advertise yourself. Where would you advertise yourself on in these days of the digital age, of the online? You can go out there and do shows and craft shows and stuff. Me and my fellow have done that. We did really well. Online, on my platform. Common sense really, isn't it? And the people who like and who want to purchase will come and inquire about it. Other people who don't have to. Yes, I think it's a brilliant idea. What's a brilliant idea? Sorry, what sharing? Okay. I don't know. What am I waffling on about? You know? But you have to be seen in the world. Your stuff's not going to get seen in the world if you're not putting it out. People aren't going to sit there going, I'm so spiritual. I've just tapped in and I've just remotely reviewed Dolly Daydream's shop, her bits that she makes, and I'm going to go over and inquire about it. No, you're not. I need to show you. Showing your items on the channel. Yeah, I have done a lot before. I do now and again. I show my artwork. I've shown jewellery. I've shown my cards. I'm going to be doing it on Instagram. So make an Instagram account. You don't have to do nothing on it. You can check loads of people out. Loads of people shop on Instagram. I've heard a bit of a tale that they might be going after Instagram as well, Elon. That'll be hilarious as well. But anyway, you know, use the platforms for good. We know they were nefarious, but you use them. We're going against all that. You use them. And when the new platforms come out, which they are doing, I'll be over there and we'll be doing live shops. I'll be doing more of that. I've always done this. So yeah, your oils are looking nice. Yeah, I'm going to show them again now, because for the people who are not on Instagram, I know there's people saying they need to get over there. Like I said, website. That my fella's been working on his website. I've not even touched mine yet. I'm terrible. But I do use Instagram at the minute. So, like I said, remember the lighting in here is naff. This phone is naff. I may have to come and do it on the computer another time because the colour will show up on there. Remember, these things are a lot brighter than they are. So, for those of you who may not have seen some of the bits that I do, I'm going to show you a couple of things that are still left in my little home shop, let's say, in my healing room, because my healing room is my healing room. It's also my craft room, and where if people come to have healing, they can also see the jewellery that I make if they're interested in things like that. So I'm just going to show you a little bit. You know, and they're the sort of things that would sell at festivals and stuff, because my fella's really into festivals and I've started going with him, and they are the sort of stuff. Anyway, and I did have a few accounts on Instagram, but they got taken down a while back, so I'm not on them old ones if anyone's there now. They're still out there, but I'm not on them. So, for those who are interested, I did show some of these yesterday. Like I said, they're a lot brighter. So, when people come for reiki anyway, they normally get, God, that plane's low, a free little something or other. Doesn't mean they'll always get these, but something or other. And I made these little charms up, chakra charms with, like I said, lighting's not brilliant, a gemstone at the bottom. But they're also to sell, and they fit on like your purses and things like that. The Happy Bee oil is out, and they're looking really cute. They've got the golden little bees on there. They're beautiful. They're very high lifting oils, these. I put them on last night when I was playing. I've just got to put a description on the back, which I did put on one of them. Where is that one? It might not be there. No. Pretty nice here. Yeah, it's sunny today. It's sunny today. Yes, sunny here too. There were some scrunchies that I was doing. I just called these the Luna New. They were big scrunchies. Like I said, the colour might not come across on here. They were rainbow scrunchies. They're satin, so they don't pull on your hair. Rainbow chakras. They're beautiful. There's 3 of them left. There's some other ones I need to put up. There were still cards left from a while back. Different handmade cards. I've had someone inquiring from America, so that's nice. Like I said, why wouldn't I show my wares of what I do? This was a Mr. and Mrs. card. I think they were, are they 6x6, but it's very, very cute. Mr. and Mrs. card. There was always time for coffee. Hi, Belinda. Belinda Fran. That's just a few of them. What else? There's a purse that I'm still making because it's took ages, because it's hand beaded. All these beads are hand stitched on. I just do things when I need to do them, when I feel like doing them. I've still got a few of my crystal long drop earrings left. They remind me of octopuses. These are citrine. Don't know how they're going to come across on camera, but I will have to read pictures of these and put them on Instagram so you can see properly, because the lighting is terrible. the citrine gemstones. There's some of the glass ladybirds and the different colours they're supposed to be. These are very like festival summer vibes, yeah. Like I said, colour will not pick up properly. I may put some pictures on YouTube community page after actually and get the colours out. These were beautiful. Little ladybug earrings. If you're into bright colours, I know they're not coming across on here very well, but I'll show you anyway. I had some of the clay hats that I made. There were some witchy hats. There was fairy earrings, wings. There was the moon moths. And there's some others. I'm not showing everything because I'll be here all day. There was, I still have a lot of bracelets left on my little wooden thing. Love this. Beaded ones, the bells. I wore one of these at a festival. I give one of these away. I give two away actually to friends when we were at a festival. I give bracelets away a lot. Always giving jewellery away free. All these left, so I'll have to put them up. They'll be on sale now anyway because they've been there a while now. What else? Oh yeah, there's my glass sun catchers, which also Lois has got. If you truly want to stop this whatever cycling that you have involved yourself with, I haven't involved myself with anything, Rainbow. I don't need to do a live stream on your channel because I don't see why. You are not ready to face your demons. I've already faced them. I've just been talking about it. Why would I need to do that? I'm talking about art. Don't need to face my demons. I already reflect on things. I don't need to face things. I face things every day. I don't need to come on anybody's channel to face anything, thank you. If you're not into what I'm saying, that's not my problem. What's triggered you today? Is it because I'm talking about people who go against people who are trying to put things out there for people to purchase? I've spoke about that many times before because I've seen it going on. I'd like to buy my mum a few of them dolly shoes in care home. Oh, if you go after this video, I will put up where my Instagram pages if you want to, my reflection. So yeah. Things used to come in, is a nice guy, but I don't know why I have to go on a channel to face my demons. I think that's ridiculous. If I've triggered people about what I'm talking about, it's through talking about experiences, about what I've seen going on and what I've seen people doing. If people don't like that, that's not my problem. Because what I'm talking about now is artwork, so I don't see a problem in that. If you're triggered by what I'm saying, then I don't know, maybe that's what you're a part of, I don't know. I think there's individuals out there that think I'm talking about them all the time, and I'm not talking about them. There are individuals that, yes, have come at me for those sort of things, and they have said things about that, like, you know, don't be buying certain people's things, don't be doing this. That's not my problem, but I'm talking about, as I said at the beginning, this is where I say people don't listen. Many people in YouTube and everywhere, lots of individuals that talk on people about when they're trying to put something out. You know, if, like I said, if they're selling merchandise and all that, then it's ridiculous. You go to who you like and that's it. So don't need to come on to talk about cycles and perpetuating that cycle, going talking about that. Reflection, yes. Themselves up. Yeah. I watched a lot of reaction videos to people on the good side, and watching people wake up is so good. Yeah, and my reflection, that's another thing, is it's brilliant what's going on now. There's a lot of people getting triggered, but there's loads of people waking up. That's why I say you sat on the cheering side and cheering them along, because right now at this time now it's happening more than ever, and it's absolutely brilliant, the Great Awakening. Like I said, I'm not interested in people who come from other channels that are not interested in what I'm saying. It's not my concern. So yeah, I want going to purchase 2 chimes. Oh, thank you, Julie. Yeah, if anyone's interested in anything that I show, go over to my Instagram. Instagram's not a bad place. They've used it, it's like YouTube, but everybody, you know, everyone goes on about text, bad, and this, that, everyone's using the phones. They can't get your information, they've already had your information. So, yeah, get some ceramic paint and paint over that bit that says the BBC. I know I did say before, Doctor Who, and I was like, yeah, I might have to scratch that off, because we know what the BBC's a part of, but, you know, I don't go into fear about it, and, you know, I noticed it was on there, obviously, because it's that's a production of it, but it is what it is. But yes, you are just Andy. Yes, you are right. After this is finished, I'll have to go and write my Instagram page. We just use it to our advantage, and it's good because you can go over to Instagram. Instagram's good. You can see other people's videos, makes, lives, and stuff like that. And I'm going to be going over there a lot more, playing my bowls and stuff like that. Like I said, it's not what people have done back then, it's what everyone's doing now, and the messages that we're putting out now. That person just came in to antagonise, you can tell, because it's nothing to do with the conversation. If they're watching now, not interested. I just think it's a silly thing. People are getting too paranoid that they're being spoke about. It's, if you think that, maybe it's because you brought that up. I'm talking about the world and people that I've seen it go on for a long time. People, you know, trying to rip down what people are doing. Like I said, I'll advertise on my platforms because it's my crafts. Why wouldn't I? I've been watching a lot of the Thomas Power Walter Williams, Jordan Peterson. Candice Owens is brilliant. She is great. Can't get enough. Yeah, can't get enough education. Exactly, knowledge, I would say. But yeah. So I will carry on. Because that didn't surprise me at all. So yeah, if you're interested, I'm going to put that up after. And if you haven't made an Instagram account, like I said, don't be in fear of collecting your information. They did that ages ago. You can just put an account up to look at other people's things. You don't have to post on yours, but it is a great way. It's dead easy to set up as well. And then you can get in contact by message if you want anything, because I've got a lot of sun chimes to do. So I keep calling them sun chimes, sun catchers to do. And if you want to get your name down for one, you can. If you're in America, I went to the post office the other day, and the boxes that I was doing them were coming out at about £16 because of the weight of the box. These are quite heavy, the glass and little gemstone beads. So what I normally do in America, and I will do here, I won't put them in the boxes anymore, because even over here it's about £4, depending, is they'll just go in the envelopes, the padded envelopes, and I even wrap them in bubble wrap as well, so they'll be fine, which will probably take it down. Normally when I've posted to America, it's normally about $6.99, whatever. I don't know what that is in dollars in America, so you'd have to add that on to the price, because obviously you'd be paying for P&P, but it's normally around, unless it's gone up slightly, $6.99 pounds. So I don't know what that is, if anyone's American on here, in dollars, just so you know. But I do post out to wherever, and I have done. Dolly, they are nice. My mum would love them. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of things. That's why I said I'll be going over, but I'll try and get some good pictures. I'll have to put a load of pictures up over there, because like I said, they're not picking up on the colour on this camera. This camera lighting is rubbish. I have got a light box, so I'll be able to do that. But yeah. Hi Zal, how are you? Isn't the Great Awakening going swell? And this is what I'm trying to say about the message. I don't know if that person was in before listening to the message I got in the garden, but I'm not concerned about what people are and aren't not seeing at the minute. It just matters what I'm seeing, and that it doesn't matter anymore. It's not, none of that's any of my concern. People get triggered when you're talking about things. I'm only talking through experience, and we've got 10 and 10 there, so it's my truth, it's an experience. I'm only trying to say, support the people, support sovereignty. Sovereignty is coming away from, people go on about coming away from system things, and when people are trying to put the work out there in whichever way it is, projects, works, art, whatever, you get people moaning about it, because I just see I'm still seeing a lot of doom and gloomers, you know, in that energy of, oh, someone's got agenda behind it. What, selling your art stuff? I've seen some art stuff out there and it isn't very pretty, and I'm talking about pedestals and people like that. So, you know, they have agendas. What you are seeing is what those who are awake are seeing. What I have learned about the Democrat Party lately is awful. Yes, and my reflection, I'm not really going to talk much on that because I have done in the past. Yeah, the Democrats that I call the Democrats, a lot of people are seeing in America, the shit's hitting the fan now with the abortion stuff, what's going on. People don't realise. I'm not talking about that because we're talking about higher vibes, but it's just for people to wake up, and it's another wave of awakening, especially how all that's going to come out. If people don't wake up to that, I just see it as brilliant. Then well, that's going to be a big one. What's happening now with the, I'm going to get this wrong now, what is it, Wade versus I don't know the right name for it, what's going on in America right now. So yeah, I've pulled back and just observe the time being. Yeah, that's what I basically just said, Sal. I might read it out before I go, that the message that I've gone in. Everything's just observing. It's the Great Awakening. It's the show that, you know, people is being put out there for the people to wake up. Us lot. I am going to drop a video after as well of Nicholas doing the whole Uncle Trump and Tesla, which I did 3 years ago, and I was going to come and talk about it, but I realised I don't need to, it's already done. Yeah, Zal, same to you. Yeah, so, yeah, that's it, Roe versus Wade. I'm going to say it, this really triggers people. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't, but you'll soon find out. People get very triggered when I say if you know, you know. Most people on my channel, most, and I'm not saying everyone, are into the 17 and the comms and the information and everything that's been going on since 2017. Get what I'm saying? That's why I say if you know, you know. It's not me being in my ego. If you don't know, it's because you never were into it. You don't have to be. You're not seeing or you don't understand. If you don't like, don't watch. Easy as. So if you know, you know about the what's going on right now with Roe versus Wade. If you're nosy, go and try and find out yourself. So yeah. But as again, I just want to say thanks for the support on this channel. Thanks for the support on my other platforms. If you are supporting other people and small businesses and things like that, people who are trying to be sovereign and do their own thing and get the things out there that they love doing, brilliant, because it's not just me, there's lots of people. You go where you resonate with, and if you're purchasing things, you go and do that off the people that you like. You've been on the ball for at least 3 years now, I'd say. I don't come here often, but will sure make an appearance more. Thank you, my reflection. I'm not saying I've got everything right, but what I'm trying to bring out is what's been happening. Even when we used to chat with Roxanne and Rich, all the stuff we thought was happening then is actually happening now, and people are seeing it more and more. So thank you, my reflection, for saying that. Many are saying it's all a distraction, but many happenings are happening all over, lots being brought to light. It is, and it's the people who say it's not is because they don't want to look or they're not looking. That's fine if they don't want to look, but it is happening, and it's been happening for a while, and it's just speeding up all the time. Can't even believe we're in May. It was May the 4th yesterday. May the 4th be with you. Future proofs the past, yes, future proofs the past, even of what videos I put up from 3 years ago, which I'm dropping another video after of Nicholas's channel. What we were saying about time travelling and stuff like that. What we were talking about years ago is all coming up now. Concentrate on putting the love in the underlying energy that is brewing all around the normies. Yep. This is why I've started doing the bowls and stuff. You know, like I say, communities out there thinking people can't be the way they be or the way they talk. I'm different from other people. Ooh, you don't sound like that person. You don't sound like that person who said the spiritual. I don't need to sound like anybody else. Do I get triggered? Yes, I do. Am I learning more and more? Yes, I am. So for those of you who've just come in, I'm going to read the message out before I go over to Instagram and go in, show my products over there. So this is what I got in the garden this morning. And that person who came in before and said, face your demons, I reflect every day. If I fall out with people, I reflect. I don't have to come on here and talk about the ins and outs of everything, because I think there are a lot of nosy people out there. And I think I did put a quote up the other day, is you don't give everything out, because the nosy ones, the dark, use it against you. That's why you don't give everything away. But I don't need to come and talk about my reflections of what I have to look at within myself, and I don't have to do that on anyone else's channel either. I've seen a lot of negativity going about, people getting caught up in it. I've got caught up in it before, but like I said, the beginning of this week, last week, I've been getting this feeling here, and it's been a very joyful feeling. And talking about Tesla, the video that I'm going to chuck up after, we knew that was switched a long while back with blue energy in New York. You can feel the change and the shift, and it's been like a very giddy, funny, bursting energy, like your heart's going to burst with love, but you're going to burst out laughing at the same time. And it's been like palpitations, but not palpitations. Yeah, the shift is real. My reflection is very, very real, and it is beautiful to watch. But there's still people getting triggered and doing this and going on and blah, 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 whatever. I felt a huge negative energy. Yeah, it's because the density is shifting. Like your picture. What? No? Oh, what? Alright. Sorry, it's my fella outside on his break. Where's my brew? Yeah. See, this is what I mean about paranoia as well. If I was showing this cup, because I just said earlier on why I'm drinking out this cup, because it's got that on it, you'd get people going, oh look, she's working for the dark side. She's working for the BBC. It's like, no, it's just one of my son's cup from ages ago because he likes Doctor Who. Do you know what I mean? That's how people get in the energy of all that. Yep, future proofs past, like that, Lois, it's true. It is future proofs past. That was always what was given out with everything, you know, on that side. Yes, vibrations have been through the roof. So has anyone else been getting that? Before I read this out again. Yes, Julie has. I feel content that millions see what I see with all that's been going on. Yeah, significant energy back in 2020, yeah. Anybody else? Need anything else? Do you need anything else? Like being in a sauna in here. Being in a sauna. A sauna. Sauna. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. Yeah, so like I said, I had that energy coming in of and it's been really strong this week. And also, yeah, so I'm going to chuck that video out after, because it's obviously talking about Nikola Tesla and human resonance, which we know has been spiking for a very long time. And if you go look at that video, you'll understand why, and it makes total sense of what we were saying a while back. Anyway, so the automatic writing I got today was, in January this year, I was told, of the unbreaking starting in the week February, that would shift the whole world of evil. Yeah, and do you know what's really fun about the February, Zal, is February. It's my birthday in February. Piscean, 12th house, you can sort of think of like, it's known as spiritual because we're all going that way. So that would make sense as well. Hey Dolly, I had an elf appear the other morning in my backyard. No, I'm not crazy. What does this mean? You're seeing through the veil. There's lots of things you can see. I've had little fey things in before, in orbs and all sorts, with wings in and all sorts. So I'd just say you're probably connecting to the elementals. which let me play the water elemental after. So this is what I got in was, I'm just going to read this as it came in. This was a message that I got for myself, but a lot will resonate. I read it at the beginning about things that I wanted to come and say today, but I know I don't need to say, because a bit like the person who came in before, I don't need to say it. I've only spoke of today about people who are saying people have agendas and, you know, going on about like when people are trying to put their work out there or whatever it is, really. So then it said, you see all you need to see, and all you need to see is for you to see. Do not worry about others and what they see or don't see. It is not for you to see what they see, because you see all you need to see, meaning all you need to see for you. Thanks, Julie. The seeing and the believing of the seen is upon the world, the unseen seen. So not only are things getting seen out in the world, you know, out there, because it's all connected. We're not disconnected from the out there because of things that are happening within us. It will happen out there. So that's why, you know, there's a lot of craziness going on. That's why there's a lot of craziness out there. But you will also start to see through the veils of like what Julie's just said as well. You are being seen in the world for what you do and have been doing it in these times, like many others worldwide. Carry on as you are. You are the light in people's worlds, but most of all, be the light in your world, your reality realm, home of existence, and light it up wherever you go. Meaning, I know, and you lot out there will be doing the same things with the energy you give out to people, that by being on my channel, doesn't matter what I'm talking about, I've had emails, people saying things on here about, you've helped me in these times, especially with what we've been going through the last 2 years, to keep my positivity up. Doesn't matter what I'm talking about, showing my artwork, whatever it is. So I know I've been a little light in the world. You lot have been a light in my world as well. And you are a light in the world around you with the people you're out there. I'm not talking about YouTube, but when you're out there in the world. But the best right now is to be that in your realm of existence, in your home, you know, wherever you go. You have been learning along the way, and you are understanding more than ever. This is about now. This was written today. More than ever, how people work and their own energy, and how not to talk. Sorry, how not to take it on board. Because I have took it on board before. We all do. But this today was the message for me, and that's why I said the person who came in before, not interested. On board. It's only been triggering because lots are of confusion. Lots are in confusion and lost souls energy around and within people. That is not yours to concern yourself with. Now you understand it and have observed, experienced, because it is about the experience that you go through. That moves you anyway. And I am observing it. Like I said, we all get triggered. It's if you reflect. I do reflect. Yourself in all of it now. You shift it. We learn through experiences to be an expert in those things as we keep learning. The more we learn, the more better it will get. You know, like I said before, we all fall down, we all get back up again. You just keep doing it until it gets easier and easier. Those things, as we keep learning and growing and moving away from all that does not shift us or serve us or humanity anymore in the most good. You are doing what you came here to do, and it will become more so as you grow and move towards higher frequencies. So carry on doing it the way you have. You're on your journey. We are very glad. Higher consciousness, your higher self. So I had a picture woke up to me when I was having a bad dream a few weeks ago. Blue fairy dust in my face and told me to wake up because negative energy was trying to scare me. Was so funny. Yeah, I had something similar months ago. I don't know if you said, when I said me and my sister were walking somewhere and this little fairy light came up a bit like an orb, and it was, I think we were like, oh, I can't remember. I did talk about it. So yeah, so that was the automatic writing I got in. I normally get that in the garden and I write them down, and I've spoke on this before and I've put them out before. You know, past proves the future. Like I said, people don't like the way I am when I talk about things. It's not my concern anymore. So, and I just stood there. It was true that I've always believed elves, fairies, gnomes. Yeah, and I've got two lovely little gnomes that I've called. Someone did put it. I think it was Elle. I'm calling them Melania and Trump. Just because. Because I didn't realise one was a girl. I thought they were both boys. So it's going to be like Junior and... Oh, there's a bee on the floor. Oh, he's alright, he's on the floor. I've got bumblebees under this conservatory. He's coming when the door was open, so I will go and get him in a minute and put him outside. Because I'm about to have a bit of a break and then I'm going to go on Instagram. I think I said I was coming on about 11:30, but I've been yakking on here, so I didn't realise what time it was. But never mind, it'll be there anyway. Yeah, I can relate to that, Dolly. Yeah. So, like I said, after this video's gone, I'll have to go back and put my Instagram page underneath for anyone who's interested in looking or purchasing anything. I don't think I've got everything up there. Like I said, I'll have to take more pictures and put them up. I will be talking about some of my fellas' paintings as well and stuff like that. But I need to go and get this bumblebee. He's on the floor. And like I said, happy bee oil is nothing to do with oil from bees. It's just bees just make you happy when you see them dart into flower to flower, and I think yellow. So this is a very uplifting oil, one of the new ones that's out. And I will see you soon. I might see you tonight, I don't know. Off to work. Peace, guys. Yeah, I'm off now. I was supposed to be at something today, actually talking about work, but I got the days mixed up and it's tomorrow. Oh, that's why I'm faffing around today. Going outside. Yeah, the sun keeps coming in and out, so yeah, gonna get on with some stuff, do my stuff on Instagram, and have a good day, and I'll see you later. Bye.